with the Wallace Brothers, and we were just chatting about some of the maybe more colorful memories from both of your times. Joseph, you want to go first?
Oh, yeah. All right. So some of the good fun times that we had with the guys, some of the guys that one of the practices after a game, you know, when they were early, kind of fairly early morning, 9 o'clock or something, they would start 9, 10 o'clock. And wanted to go, my buddies and I on the team wanted to go duck hunting, and told my parents that, oh yeah, you know, captains are we're having a breakfast before the game, you know, before practice, you know, to talk about the game and what we want to talk to coach about and so forth, because we kind of lost that game kind of bad. And well, my buddies came and picked me up, and they're in the driveway, and one's got a shotgun, he's pumping the shotgun up in the air like this, and apparently my dad looked out the window and was like, what the heck is going on? So we went duck hunting, and my dad, laying in bed, goes, I don't think they're at Perkins. So he drove to Perkins there, you know, one off 494 in France, and of course we went there because we're at Rice Lake, and so then he drives the one on Highway 150th, and we're not there, so then he's like, well, this guy better be at practice, and drove over here to the school and checked the field, and I was down, you know, we all made practice and got a couple geese, and but you know, got a little chewing out when I got home about you know, not telling the truth of where we were going. So
Probably worse things that could have happened, involving a shotgun, and then
definitely. So
I don't think you had licenses either.
No, we didn't. No, not none of us. So.
I got a Bruno story. So Bruno Waldner, we were playing. Luckily, we were winning. I think it was against Richfield. I don't know. So our quarterback, Jeff Munson, great guy. He was diabetic, and so he always had snacks. And I think you got a couple of stories about, you know, snacks with your buddies. But so at halftime, his blood sugar usually drops, so Jeff would have to, you know, he'd go to coach and says, "Hey, I need my snacks." He'd have a big king size Snickers. So it was a close game, but we were winning, and we should have been beating them pretty bad. But anyhow, Bruno ended up, you know, so here he pulls out this wrapper, and it's the Snickers is all gone. And Jeff's like, "What are you doing?" You know,
and Bruno had
he's got chocolate on his lip. He ate the Snickers. So back then they had a Dairy Queen. They had somebody run off, get him an ice cream cone, but. You know, luckily we won, so we had some good laughs after that. But we were able to, rib Bruno the next couple of days, and you know, during practice and stuff. But so he took it light on us. You know.
He had the evidence all over his face, right?
We did. Bianchi always had some great, great stories, and. Just all the coaches really just, treated you like another father. You know, that's, biggest memory that, I could always take away, that respect was there, and they always had your back, and, wanted to see you succeed and, be the best you could be. That was important. So, and I think that's what pushed both of us to play. Both of us played at University of Northern Iowa, and had successful careers there, and a big part of it was from the Jefferson coaching staff. So we got to say thanks to them.
You played with some pretty famous football players down at Northern Iowa. Some pretty good teams with some names that people would probably recognize.
Yep. So those co-captains with Kurt Warner. Greg and I also played with Bryce Pop, was with the Vikings, did a stint with the Vikings. James Jones, so he was a defensive tackle for the Detroit Lions. So he was actually chasing Marino down when he blew his Achilles. So he was the one that made that happen.
Yeah.
So
Kenny Shedd and Willie Beeman and
there's
Dedrick Ward. So we
couple of offensive linemen. I can't think of their names.
Yeah,
right now.
so we had great time there. The biggest memory was my senior year, his redshirt freshman year. There was always a Wallace on the field, so he played defense and likes to hit, and I like to hit somebody and carrying the ball or make a miss. So but we're on the field at the same time with kickoff, so that was probably a special memory that really taken away. That we were side by side, they had us, and we were always talking trash. Who was going to be the first one to the ball? And I got him a few times, but
a few.
He's a little faster.
Was that one of the reasons why you wanted to go to Northern Iowa, Joseph, to, one, follow in his footsteps, and two, get that year where you could play together? Because that did not happen at Jefferson.
Definitely. My brother has always been a great example to lead, to follow, right? He's been a great leader, so most sports that I did is what Greg did, and it's carried on into business and family life as well as not just my parents who've instilled values, but he's also showed me a lot of things not to do. So, but anyways, yeah, it was special to be able to play with him down at Northern Iowa. Very special. So,
echo that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about your career and family as well. We heard that your three boys came through the Jefferson program, and it seems like you're both still close to the community.
Definitely. So I'm just across 169 in Eden Prairie. I got 3 girls. I've been married for 22 years now, and my girls played lacrosse and gymnastics. 2 of my twins are playing D1 lacrosse in Ohio, so one's at Akron, one's at Kent, so they're rivals. They decided not to play together. But it's kind of nice that it's the first time that they've actually been separated since they're twins. They've done everything together, so they're only 14 miles apart from dorm to dorm, so it's kind of neat. And their older sister is in Miami of Ohio, so she's going to follow Greg's Nelson's footsteps. Olson's footsteps. She's going to be an accountant. So
Greg Nelson.
Yeah.
Olson Thielen.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We got 3 boys, and our youngest just graduated with his master's from college, but all 3 of them played college lacrosse. So the competitiveness, I think we would have played lacrosse. You're able to hit. It's a fast sport, and so it's been exciting to watch those over the last 10 years. Play and have successful careers, and go on to oldest is married, and the other 2 are doing some dating, but all successful, working, and doing very, very well. Yeah.